Atlanta mean home to me.
What do what do Atlanta mean to you, and how did Atlanta impact the world?
What does Atlanta mean? Atlanta mean home to me. You know what I mean? Atlanta is the fundamental foundation of my, I won't even say success, I say of my energy. You know what I mean? My energy is that of an Atlanta nigga. You know what I mean? It's refined and reformed, but it's still the energy of an Atlanta nigga. And that shit there kind of, when we had an opportunity to present that shit to the world ate it up. You know what I mean? They had seen New York nigga before, they had seen LA nigga before, they were, you know, kind of familiar with Chicago niggas, even Texas. But when Atlanta got, and I say, hey, it's another flavor out here. Then motherfucking the world ate that shit up.
Why is it that when the door opened for Atlanta, everybody kept opening the door, like they held the door open for others? And you play a pivotal part in a lot of people's careers, not just making phone calls, making introductions for people. We're bred that in Atlanta, that people look out for each other.
That's the Atlanta way. You know what I mean? That's the Atlanta way. If you from the town and you need something, you gonna call somebody else from the town who knows somebody else from the town. They gonna get what you need, regardless. You know what I mean? That's just the Atlanta way. Whether that's it could be ticket to the Falcon game, it could be motherfucking a record deal, it could be, you know, a certain kind of car, whatever it is.
When I think of Atlanta, I think of a family, like your family. You know, because us being from the north, it's like everybody got family down south. And Atlanta is, when I think of hip hop, I think of hip hop belonging to everybody that come from the struggle. That's our soundtrack to get through the hardships of our life.
Right.
But when I think of Atlanta, I think of just family members down the south. And for me being around, you know, when you're on the outside of the industry, and you don't really see what really goes on. Me, I done been in rooms where everybody be in a room together.
Right.
And I done seen the brotherhood that take place down here. But what keeps the brotherhood together, even when the outsiders come and try to tear it up? What keeps it together?
Man, first of all, and I'm just gonna speak on, you know, my experience. Everybody I know from Atlanta love themselves. You know what I mean? Like all the niggas that's rapping and shit, like these niggas, they're confident, they come from a love of themselves first. You know what I mean? If you don't respect yourself, if you don't love yourself, then you ain't gonna, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna have no love or respect for nobody else. So I think that's where it come from.